Once again, a very pleasant good morning to you, good afternoon to you, wherever you are joining us from. This is Nimba D-9 TV, and we are being live and direct on Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh. In Nimba County is situated there. It's one of the 15 counties of this country, Liberia. And today we are privileged to be on the screen, live on the television. Mr. Kotee, a son of Papa in Bump County, and Bump County is one of our strongest counties in Liberia. Many people say Banga is central Liberia. To our people in Bump County, good afternoon to our people in Riverside County, good afternoon to all of our people across land and breadth of our Liberia and in the diaspora. Today is a beautiful day, it's Sunday, but wherever you join us from, my name is Edmund, and Patrick Waylor is there. Good afternoon, Patrick. Okay, so let's go check with Mr. Kotee if he can hear you. Okay, so let's take down the music a little bit. Let's take down the music here. And then we go into business because time is man's greatest enemy into this game. But wherever you are, we want to say welcome so much. Mr. Kotee, are you there?
Yes, I am here. I can hear you. Hello.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, so did you hear Patrick Waylor?
Oh, I haven't heard him yet.
Okay. So once again, we love to say a very pleasant good afternoon to you. Okay, yes. So we will manage that you can be able to hear Patrick as we move on. But be as it may, wherever you are, in Zikepa, in Kwaipa, in Yulopa, Zoweta, all parts of Bump County, Nimba, and the rest of the world, want to say good afternoon. We are here with a very distinguished personality, a man of peace, a man who cares for everybody, but he will introduce himself. Mr. Kotee, you welcome to Nimba D-9 TV and Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh.
Thank you so much, Edmund. Thank you for everything that you guys are doing and continue to do.
Okay, so for the benefit of all, can you properly introduce yourself?
My name is Dennis Kotee. I currently reside in the United States of America, and I am a son of the Central Province. I consider myself a son of the Central Province that include Bump County, Nimba County, Grand Bassa, Grand Jide, and Lofa. Before that region was considered the Central Province. And we have been strong together. And so we remain strong today. And it is the unity among us that make us to be strong. So I am a son of the Central Province. I don't consider myself from either Bong County or Nimba County. Anything Nimba County is doing, I'm a part of it. Anything I see Bong County doing, because I'm very close to the both regions. So anything I see Nimba County doing positively, I'm a part of it. And anything I see Bong County doing positively, I am a part of it. History can tell. So that's how far I will introduce myself. I currently reside in the United States of America. I have a lot of good friends on both ends, Bong County, Nimba County, Grand Jire, Grand Bassa, and Lofa. I have great friends from all those regions. So that's the person I am. Are you there?
Okay, good. So that's a good way to begin. That's a good way to begin. That is Mr. Dennis Kotee, and we are live on Radio Voice. Yes, I'm there, and we are live on Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh, and also live on Nimba D-9 TV. Which other way you can tune in your radio? My name is Edmund, and Patrick Waylor is our control, our voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh. We love to say thanks to him and happy last Sunday to everybody. But you have been following the incident between Bong County, especially people of Yolopa, and that of the people of Kotee on the other side of Nimba County. That has claimed your attention. And today we are in this exclusive interview with you. What is your take on both situation, traditional situation in the counties?
First of all, I would love to call on both ends to try to handle this situation with integrity. They should try to handle it with care. They should try to handle it with the respect for law, and they should try to handle it as family through dialogue. It cannot be handled through violence. We will never come to an end when we begin to handle it through that violence. Here is the reason why. From the introductory point, you saw that I call myself a son of the Central Province that included Bon, Nimba, Grand Bassa, Grand Jire, and Lofa. And those regions, they have always been together. Not because the river separated us, so we are different. We are not different. Nobody should convince you that we are different. And in fact, those of you who have the mind of calling other trap terramazing trap, there is nothing in any book that is called terramazing that is attached to a trap or a language. We are all from that particular region. Most especially, the thing that close us up enough is that region, the St. John's Belt. Those of us from the St. John's Belt, trust me, if you enter Bong County from Nimba County and go to area like Kwaikapota or Kwaikapapa, that area, there will be nobody there that can even understand Pele. They speak purely Mano. If you go to Zoaisono, the name Zoaisono just, touch it. It is a purely Mano place. If you go to
so we are having
Kwaipa. Are you getting me? When you walk and go to Kwaipa. Okay, good. When you get to Kwaipa, you will see that all of those that live there, no one of them can speak anything Pele. Except if you go further in Bong County, you will start hearing people speaking Pele. When you go to Yolopa, you're talking about, you will only hear people speaking Bassa or Mano. You will not see anybody over there speaking Pele. So I see no reason why we should create this confusion among ourselves. Coming back to the traditional people. I want you guys to understand from the background of the tradition that those tradition activities are not meant for violence. They are actually meant to maintain peace through the government. If it was not so, the government will not allow them to exist. And we as people, we are the one that can make it to be value to other people. Those of us that are living in the area, we can make it valuable to ourselves because it serves our people back in the days when anybody among us was violent. It is that tradition that the elders will go together and use. There was nothing like policing in our area. Those are the tradition. Those are the people, the cultural activities that put fear in violent people who want to cause trouble among us. So these traditions or the tradition practices are not used or are not meant for violence. They are meant to keep peace. Please keep that in the back of your mind. I call on both sides to exercise patience and properly investigate this issue and come to a term, a peaceful term. You cannot block somebody from or Quite Kapapa or from Boy Toy entering to Bon County or to go to like Danyi. You know the name Danyi, where it came from? If they were Pele people, they will call it Tanyu. Nope. They will not say Danyi. So you must understand these things. They are so relatives. People from the same mother and father are the one that living along the St. John River's belt. We cannot create this situation among ourselves. I remember just 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, there was another situation over there between Ga, and you all know that Ga has Yimei and Yimei. Okay, Ga has one of its part in Bon County, and it has one side in Nimba County, just like Galimon. Okay, how will people in Ga and people in Kwaipa have confusion among themselves? I want to call on every one of you guys to desist from these Western words or evil societies that they are bringing over to us that create these killings and things, to put it aside. Our society have been used, our culture have been used to maintain peace. Please ask your elders. Today, money has come, in fact, because the people are not making farm to produce them food for themselves today. So the influence of money has come in the area to disturb us. We should not buy into it. And I will not wait for it to come to my doorstep before I stand up. I am a man of peace. I exercised that when the situation first started in between Ga and Kwaipa. And I'm so thankful and grateful to God that at least they listen to us when the children of Nimba and Bon County from the United States jointly come together and settle that situation in Zoesno. Just not too long. Let us keep that in the back of our mind. Society members, please remember that the society is not for violence. It is to keep peace. It is to entertain. It's not for violence. If so, government will not allow it to exist. And when we continue to use it in a form of violence, government is good. We are going to expose ourselves. It is not going to be government. We are going to expose ourselves, and the government will take a strong decision against us. And our society will never be, our culture will never be used in our own homes. So I call on both ends to understand this. We are not different. We are absolutely not different. We are the same people along the St. John's River belt over there. We are the same people. It is just the river that divided us. But God did not put that river there for confusion. God put it there because water is life, so that we can, exist. We can use that water to exist. Let us use it for the purpose of peace. Let peace rings. Let peace start from that place to cover the whole of Liberia. When we spoke against it, we spoke against it strongly.
Let us hold you there. let us hold you there, and then let us hold you there this afternoon. Just in case you are joined in, this is Nimba D9 TV, and we are coming to you live and direct from our center studios in Mosorado County, and we have been relayed on Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh in Zikepa, and that radio covers Bomb County, Riverside County, Grand Jide, some part of Africa, some part of Guinea, and some part of Lofa, Bomb County, and all of that Grand Paso, as I said earlier. Let's go to Patrick Waylor. Patrick, are you there, please?
I'm here and I'm monitoring Mr. Kotee live, and everyone is very probably this afternoon.
Okay, thank you. So that takes some messages coming from on the screen. Mr. Dennis Kotee. We have Paul Jala. He said, thanks to Nimba Dina TV team for all of the great job. I'm following you from Massachusetts, the United States of America. And we have Solomon Gbarwee. He said, I'm watching you from a little corner from the Man Bagley Belt. Thanks to Mr. Dennis Kotee for his precious time to send this peace message to our people. Let us glue together as one family and forget the noise which would not carry us anywhere. So you had two commendations coming in here, but just in case you are joining, this is Nimba D9 TV, and we are coming to you live and direct from our center studio. Our guest today is Mr. Dennis Kotee. He biologically comes from Kwaikakopa in Bomb County, but he comes from the central region. Did you say central region?
Yeah, the central province.
Okay, the central province. That is the Bomb, Lofa, and Nimba County. But then they have now come to be legislated as counties in 1964. By the way, those counties became county in 1964 together. So indeed, there's one unity. But he is speaking specifically about the violence that is ongoing between citizens of Bomb County from District Number 1 in Yulopa and District Number 1 in District Number 9 in Nimba County. This is something that has claimed the attention of our citizens. We have Milton say Topa. He said he's watching from Grand Ketman County. Thank you for joining us from that part of Liberia. Milton say Topa. Keep sharing the live video. This violence has even extended to the extent that there are no people, there are no passengers, there are no traffic now. Free movement between the people of Nimba, especially to Bingla Crossing Point. The new ferry, over $38,000 that was been, built in by Representative Johnson Gweklo. One of the cables was being cut allegedly by people of Bomb County, by youths of Bomb County. And this is something that Mr. Dennis Kotee, a son of that region, which belongs to Nimba, Bomb, and Lofa, is weighing in. But Mr. Kotee, I sense there's no traveling. In fact, people who came yesterday from Zikepa, they have to go by way of Gbarwee and cross to Lentoin before going to Kwaipa instead of going to Bingla and then to Nakepa to the rest of the towns before going. This is how serious this situation is. I understand Representative Gweklo is at the moment around that side and making sure that this happened. They are newly ferry that was being constructed that has not even been dedicated, to carry cars across that part of Liberia on the St. John. One of the cables that even cost $1,000 was allegedly being destroyed by people of Bomb County. Your people are listening to you. Can you speak some Pele? Can you say something? Bob Mano and Pele, they listen to you by way of Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh. The chance is yours to say this strongly that this can stop, especially to we, the youth that are in those different counties. Can you weigh in on that in Pele and in Mano, please?
Okay. Before I say that, let me tell you the reason why I dress the way I dress. You see me in black. Today I'm mourning. I'm mourning for the people on both ends. And the reason why I'm mourning is because of that situation. It is just not called for, and we need to cooperate with one another. So let me put it in both tracks so you can understand, you can know. Nange kale kire. Miada kago Nimba kawa miagbeka. bon kante mia Nimba mia oa do mia do de ekoka yi de wula akpoko fiandie mo yi de kebeka so dan kwa kia yi eklie kwa mie yeto kwa mibe ke wonke ngo ayere gben bon yi je wa o mia lo o bon wonke owa mia le o wa grigo mia ta mia pakie mo mia le oka awon yen dan kwa sensen kwa do kwa ajima mia le ekebe mia lo bon mia nu tapie mia bo da o mia pinka ke okay kwa society yi so amomo nna ka so ko mo dan wo don ke bize ada pa fia kwa yi bei o ka kiaka yo an kwa ke weka wo nan ge ka le yire benga aga no ka wonga ne bla ka wo me ka wo to man le amuka ka me kwa me via me le loi me via me that get a koi koko belati we diga do lo ni mai diga kapa kwa noito dua loito akọ amema nyai o da ina ko loai ni ma kande da bon kande di loai bari nyai gana a nyai a nu ba like ya kari kwa nyadi pe kwa ku yepo giema a ge ko kwa noito veladi ku namuko veladi kameye emanga joina joai ko kwetata dike kuka anuatono no da kwa ka gano di ta kada di nima kande da kama gantai ka gorong per la bedi mai sani koli per la ka di so bon kande da nima kande dua anua ta per kuka anuatono kage kwai agakie akadi ge main angamu men aporme goma aba blai ge kwa kuto ibanama veladi me amoka ngewiwi nyagadi ame kwa ne nyangi bonkan be akrana so taga woito ma age medi me kangi age ko loai kwa ko krikpo kwa ko krihie ko jukpe de kwa ne na mko hulado ka hana.
Well, so just in case you join us, we have barely 3 more minutes to go on this show this afternoon. This is an exclusive interview. We've been here with Mr. Dennis Kotee, a son of the Central Province of Liberia that is born Lofa and Nimba counties. He is today adding his voice to all of the peacemakers to make sure that please stop the violence. Please stop the violence in Binkla, in Boiteng, in Yolopa, that there can be way for peace to exist. But let's take this music quickly, and from there, we'll say it's going to be a day for us here. Then Mr. Kotee will give us his party comments. Let's take this peace music from Bomb County. Bomb County people, let's go. If you're this morning or this evening, if you're into a song, if you're in dying, and you are planning another wage of attack on the people of Nimba, we want to say stop. Your son Dennis Kotee is here. Kapa, we are all one. You might be in Blafana, you might be just wherever in this town, in Yilopa. We want to say good evening, good afternoon, good night to the people of Gbarwee Nimba country. We are one people. Please. And a lot of these people, Milton State, Solomon Gbarwee, Paul Jala, those are people, thousands of others have joined us on YouTube, on Twitter, and Facebook. We want to say this is Nimba TV. This is where peace reigns. We want to say good afternoon. This is our one-stop place. Come to Nimba. Stop it. Your song is in black here on the television warning for the situation. This is not the Nimba we invented. This is not the bomb country we invented. Please, Nimba and bomb country, let's come together. Please, let's come together. Please. It's enough now. It's enough. Please come on the Palava Hall, Nimba. Bomb country. What's the best Superintendent Thanks for all the effort. Thank you to the people of Bomb country. People. Our people of Nimba. Our people of Kotee. Oh, the Filewa family. We want to say good afternoon to all of you there in Kotee. The Zokula family in Nimba. We want to say good afternoon. The people of Kotee, the Waylor family, the Kotee family, we want to say good afternoon. You are wonderful people. We know you are disarming as we speak. We know you are dropping your weapons. You're dropping the colors and the sickle virus. And coming from the peace up and say, no, development must win. So this is what can happen, man. With the peace, there's unity. Do you know why it costs for that ferry to be over there, my people? Do you know if you want to go past the ferry road, that car will not go across? Do you know what it means? Let's start it. So we'll take that the music and we'll go to Mr. Dennis Kotee for his party comments because he got some other engagement that he has to go to. Mr. Kotee, it's over to you.
All right, thank you so much, Edmund, for allowing me to even appear on your D-9 TV for this issue. I was not really ready. It actually took me by surprise, but it is an urgent issue that we all have to get together and address. Living in the United States or even in any part of the world, then you cannot go home. Is not life. We want to come back home someday and be able to embrace our colleagues. I tell you what, people of Boytoy and myself went to school together. They went to school with my brothers in Zoenta. Okay, today even the vice principal of Zoenta school is from Boytoy. Okay, where will he pass when we block the road? Or when we block that road, so you must go all the way up, you must fly to get to Boytoy? No. Sam Felon and I sat in the same identical class in 1981 in Zowinta. He is one of the sweetest human being I know from Boytoy. Smith Felon, his brother, his mother is from Kwekabota. What are we going to tell these people? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to again call on all of us to keep these things in the back of our mind. Bingla, I remember in 1987, if I'm not mistaken, 1987, we a group of people from Bon County side were going to play in Kotee. They had to cross through that same area, the Bingla area to go, and some of them slept in Bingla, and Bingla has been somewhere that is, that cater to hospitalities.
Absolutely.
So when they came and slept over there, something strange happened. Fortunately, I was there, and we handled it. There was a man in our place. I think he was having some eye problem, and so he used to wear his his glasses, dyed or goggle. And then those from Bon County, they came. One of them among us, they were actually joking, some hard joke they were sharing. And then he didn't know that this guy was blind or he was having eye trouble. And he said, "But before you speak to me, take out your glasses." And that really gave this man, it made him to feel bad. And what he did, he swore on a born society that if I don't go to Zikepa, then I'm not a member of the born society. The good thing he did was, he did not just swear to say, "Well, if I don't do any harm to you," he said, "if I don't reach to Zikepa," and at the time, Zikepa being the head office for Nimba District 9, Zikepa has always been like that. So the crowd that was supposed to go to Kotee, everybody stopped over there begging this man that morning. And the man joined the crowd. They all walked. That time I slept in Zikepa. They all walked. They came and met me in Zikepa. I told every one of them, "You go ahead, you go and go play the game. I cannot leave here until the problem is resolved." Fortunately for me, when I opened my mouth to speak to this man, he waived everything. He said the only reason that at least I had to come here is that I had already swear on a born society that I must reach Zikepa. But ladies and gentlemen, you see, I reached Zikepa. This was my promise to the born. I don't want to go by them born. People hold me responsible for not doing anything beyond. So this is what they call love. Okay? We must understand these things. The people came as strangers and somebody did something that was wrong. Don't get me wrong. These society people, they go wrong. But do you want to tell me those people who formed these societies back in the days to guard us, they were stupid enough, or they were us? So we want to make sure that we respect the value of our culture. And in order for us to respect it, we have to handle it more maturely through dialogues. So I want to again encourage our people to stand up together instead of fighting among themselves. This is not called for. Don't let anybody come from Boytoy and come to Kwekabota. I also remember another story about Boytoy far back. I think it was 1973 when Boytoy people came to play soccer in Kwekabota, and Kwekabota youth or wage or fighting or against them. And that time, Kwekabota and Danyu were still together. So, and that's also their own children. But the elders were able to stand up to harmonize that during the war, where the Kwekabota people were all spread. When the bandit people came around over there and destroyed their farms and all those things, where did they go? They had to come right there to Boytoy, where they know people. Bingla, where they know people, just alongside the riverside. Trust me, when anything happened on Nimba County side, this is where they're going to come and rest. Okay, they will come to Kwekabota, they will come to Yolota and all around that area. So we need to hold our unity together. What we used to do, like playing soccer and all those things, they are important. They build us up. So I want us to keep that up instead of fighting among ourselves who belong to this society, who don't belong to that society, and what all happening. This is not a good thing. I want you guys to please listen to me. It really touched my heart. And sometimes I get emotional. It makes me to cry. Why? Why should we do this? You think our people didn't know what they were doing when they created these things? We are to guard peace. Let us be examples of peace. We started peace process. The killings in our country, ritualistic killings that is not called for. We started this peace process sometimes about probably 2 years ago, and we want all of you that alongside the river belt over there to come together so that we can really sit and dialogue to be able to defend our area properly. But those kind of confusion is not called for. Anybody who wants to talk to me on this, my line is open. Okay, call me at any hour. You and myself will talk. This is very interesting to me. I don't want to get chat from America tomorrow. They come home and say this is my home. Then they can't see the home. They can't see people behind me. When I back in the days when we go play soccer game in those places, when you get relative there, trust me, you are the owner of that town. People from Kwekabapa, when they went to play for win that particular game, some people became or how they call it, they started to beleke over there. Okay, let us see that this is our culture. That what we do. When you come to my home, if you are related to me, I'm your uncle. Look, when I bring cars here, you like it, take the key from me. If I want that car back, let me sacrifice for it. Let me give you what I'm able to give you to satisfy you to get my key back. That's the culture. That's what we know. People they are not doing it mistakenly. They know what they're doing. I just talked to my people in Zowenta the other time. My uncle's home. When I was talking to them, I told them, say, look, the day I come by over there, say you people don't want to do the belly on me, I will do it on you. Since I'm not doing it, you do it to me. You see things from me. I will be able to free it from you. That's what our culture tells us. Exactly. Okay, it's not any kind of violence. It's not mean that they don't like me or they hate me. I could go deeper and deeper. But ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. This is very important to our own human value and our security in the region. We cannot be doing that on a normal government. We cannot be doing that. Thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you so very much. That was the voice of Mr. Dennis Kotee. He was here with us live. Thank you. I understand you are going for several meetings on your end, and we wish you safe drive. But again, our lines are open, and we'll continue to do this. Anytime we'll reach out to you, probably by next week and Sunday, that we can again see how far we've gone. But we know our citizens are listening. So thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Dennis Kotee. Thank you so very much.
Anybody have any question for me? I'm always ready.
Absolutely. So, probably you can be driving, but later on we're going to take some calls, but you will not be online at the moment. So we want to say thank you. Thank you so much. We're here for our people, but we just send you the link of the entire interview. So later on, when you are probably okay, you can just listen to it with you and your family. But we want to say thank you and have a very wonderful Sunday.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so that was Mr. Dennis Kotee there. Patrick, that was Mr. Dennis Kotee there. Let me go now to Patrick. We will have to open up the lines in Zikepa there. Patrick, you have to open up the lines. He's busy, so he cannot stay online probably to be able to take most of our calls. But are you with us, Patrick? Hello, Patrick. Patrick, can you hear us? Patrick? Ooh. Patrick, are you with us? Patrick, can you hear us?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear us? Ooh, something is wrong.
I'm not getting you.
Are you not still hearing me? Okay, so we will have to rejoin Patrick very shortly because this is important. We need to open up the lines for the people there in that part of Liberia who are creating situation for the free movement of people in that place. We want to say thanks to Representative Waylor, uh, who's making sure he and Junior Hills and the citizens and the local authorities. But let's get back to Patrick. Patrick, can you hear us now?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, Patrick, we just heard Mr. Dennis Kotee. We want to open up the lines to probably hear from our brothers and sisters on the Bum County side, and also to hear from our brothers and sisters from the Nimba County side how far we are. Thanks to Mr. David L. Jacobs, Honorable David L. Jacobs, and his local authorities in that region who are continuing all of the peace processes. Thank you to Representative Johnson M. Waylor, and thank you to the youth and elders of Bum County and Nimba County that are making sure that peace should reign. So, Patrick, I sense you hear Mr. Kotee. How do you, for instance, digest what Mr. Kotee said is son of Bum County?
Oh, well, it's very, very impressive. Very impressive. These are some of the things that we expect other people to do. Actually, in my first time seeing going in for that everyone just monitoring, and those are the products are just hanging on the line to call.
Let's open up the lines for them, Patrick. Open up the lines.
Yeah, let's take this call from here.
Yes, let's do.
Good afternoon. Okay, let's hear you. Did you monitor the guest? Okay, let's hear you. What's your comment? Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Blue.
Wow. Yeah, so Patrick, you keep announcing the number for your end. Yeah.
Okay, the number is 0775-911-911, 0775, so the now take this one.
So 0775-991-991 is the number, right? 0775 991 991. So it's 0775 991 991. You can call to participate. The situation is ongoing. But Patrick, as it stands, can you put us to speed? How is the situation currently in that part of Liberia?
The issue of it. Let's get the video from right here.
Okay, please.
Good afternoon. I'm okay, and you? Let's hear you. You're welcome.
So, well, if you are just joining us, this is Nimba D-9 TV, and we are live on Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh in Nimba County. And Radio Voice of Yarwin Mehnsonnoh, you can get it on 99.1 FM. Partner, do we have a caller?
No, why?
Okay, and you can get us on 99.1 FM. Just in case you're traveling this afternoon, we want to say safe travel. Wherever you are, we want to say peace. But the situation that we are discussing, that we have a guest, Mr. Dennis Kotee from the States, is there is a traditional situation between the people of Yulopa and the people of Boyton and Binkland that has led to a standstill of traveling in that part of Liberia. Even the ferry that has not been dedicated yet, one of the cables that cost more than $1,000 US was being destroyed. We want to say, let peace ring. Please, our fellow citizens, our people of Yulopa, the Zokrua family, we want to say good afternoon. The people of Boyton, the Uwas family, George Joe says Esther Joe, and the rest of the people want to say good afternoon to all of you. But Patrick, open up the lines again. Can you call the number from that end? Patrick, can you call the number from that end, please? We're about to go in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, the number is 0775 991 991.
Okay, so let's take a little bit of music from here for the people of our Bump County. Let's take a little bit of music. This is a time that we all will have to come together. Patrick, can you hear the music from that end?
Yeah.
So just in case you're in Bump County, and today is Sunday, we want to say happy last Sunday. See how we are creating havoc for ourselves. Kind of this small man, but I mean, if I didn't know any enough cross, it comes to that girlfriend named Nimba. Yeah, I'm there. Wow. Okay. So can we get a caller from Yulopa, or can we get a caller from Binkland to tell us the exact situation? There was a caller who okay, I know the network challenge in Zoaslon is okay.
Sit down. Before we move. Okay, before we come, let's hear you for year. Thank you very much.
Thank you to Ofori. Thank you so much to our brother Ofori from way there inside Bump County. We want to say thanks and then good afternoon, Ofori, to you and your family. At that part, peace is all that we need. Mr. Dennis Kotee was here and calling on all of us. Patrick, open up the line. We got 5 more minutes to go. Exactly at 6. We got 4 more minutes to go. 6 more minutes to go. Exactly at 6 p.m. We're going to be taking leave of you. But this is what we do at Nimba D-9 TV. we want to say this is where peace and unity begins. This is your first online television for Nimba County since 1964. Patrick Waylor is the brain behind this thing. Patrick, my man. So, I mean, about I tell you, Patrick, the manager something I said, my man, thought I did the man coming to that dream boy thing. Thought I did that boy thing, man, to go, you know.
But I might be tired.
So, well, we are just saying this, but peace and unity to anybody who are hurt in the process. Look, sometimes there are.
But they are giving my very self, we have something that started from people like Mr. Levy, Jocquet, Mr. Advocate, all the business people. Yeah. They call me to work 2026 with them. The last time we got from Kotee, it was like a very disastrous. I could not go there because of
the people that were coming, the men are coming with your butt.
No, man, those veterans cannot be there for those guys to test me.
No, you know, that's a jokey part. No, but let me tell you, Patrick, my grandma is on Kwaipa. I come from the Way family. You know, the Obogon's family in Kwaipa are my uncles. You know, they're where my grandmother from, you know. So again, we want to say, let peace reign, gentlemen. I understand Representative Johnson Gbarwee is either on his way or he should be on that side. Patrick, can you put us to speed with that? Is on Gbarwee on that side?
Yeah, on the Gbarwee, she and no, according to the Larry Susi, I spoke with Koluma this morning, alongside with Representative John here before. I think everyone is in good now. So their various definition because I think the issue has been resolved according to the Larry Susi.
Exactly. So, gentlemen, we want to say let peace reign. 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 Look, we are about to enjoy our ferry. My man, Day will leave for Monrovia in less than 3 hours. We in Zikepa. You know what it means? So, guys, my Zokla family that are in Yulopa, I want to say hello to all of you. And wherever you're listening to us by way of the radio, if you are also on the social media, either on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, all you need to do is to look for Nimba D-9 TV. Then, boom, you're going to see us right here. So call us anytime you can. And this is what we need to do. We need to add our voice to all those wonderful people who continue to speak peace. The district education officer, very tough talking, very hard working. We want to say thank you, sir, for adding your voice to the lot of people who continue to call for peace. Mr. Dennis Kotee, who has just ran to another meeting, we want to say thank you. Thank you for the peace call. You know, thank you. So let's take this, our music from Bomb County, and from there, we'll call it a day. We'll call it a day, and we'll call it a day. A very, very pleasant good afternoon to you, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you join us from. This is your Nimba D-9 TV. This TV is owned and operated by the One Nimba House Media Incorporated. And this is where we serve you than any other person. This is where we bring credible information. This is where we bring the world right by you. So just imagine what it's just John Dennis from North Dakota, the United States of America. The time in North Dakota now. Let me see the time in North Dakota where this brother joined us from. Let me see the time very, very fast. This is the future of technology. Let's use it wisely. It's now 12:58 p.m. in North Dakota. Oh wow, there is now. It's now 2 minutes to 6. And like you, so well, wherever you are, to my beautiful daughter and the people, I love you so much to my brother, Papa Francis Gbarwee, and the rest of the Gbarwee family. I want to say thank you so much. Reverend Nia, the district education officer is his wife, and the ORC, Mama Helena Wade Johnson. Oh, my people, my West Water group of properly way there. Don't on your bike to do what is right. We can't help you, but we want you to do what is right. So West Water, you need to do what is right. We'll be on our show here soon. But Patrick, we are about to close. What is your Patrick comment?
Oh, well, my Patrick comment is that I just want to this video that I've left on Nimba, and by way of going to do a something one of the best things you want to do is to and our local authorities who were headed by Honorable Jacob yesterday from the district headquarters. I went to both committee along with Representative Johnson Gueto and Representative Gio Abo Hill Jr. I love to appreciate everyone who was there today who made this a terrible discussion to be a successful one. And we believe that if this question is coming tomorrow or so, let it be a peace that everyone forget, not forget about what has happened in the past and deal with the present. Thank you.
Okay, so Patrick, what we need you to do tomorrow is please position yourself and be at the crossing point in the morning that we can have some videos from you as it relates to or some audio from you as it relates to what we unfold there. You know, we know our people are peace-loving people. Our people from that region are people who care for one another. So we want to say it was good having all of us here today. It was an exclusive interview with Mr. Dennis Kotee. And thanks to all those who listen to the radio, and thanks to all others who follow the online television. Thanks for your contribution. Those of you who comment, who send your comments, we want to say thank you so very much. My name is Edmund Gbarwee, and he has been Patrick and Edmund presentation. Have a wonderful time for all of us here, and God bless you. Patrick, the GB show is next tomorrow, and you got to call for peace. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.